All right, welcome in everybody to the BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got a 1 case of 2025 Leaf Metal Football to get into. We'll get started. Feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save it as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and do it live. Also, need to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1, Braden Palanicollosi out of 149. Quinshon Judkins out of 149. Jerome Miles, 8/12. Justice Haynes, 5/12. Deshaun Rideau, 2/2. Marcus Harris, 3/10. And Jeremiah Love, 1/1. Terry Bradshaw out of 149. Elijah Haven out of 149. Jalil Farouk, 1/1. Cam Davis, 4/8. Luke Altmaier, 7/8. Haynes King, 3/10. And Gunnar Stockton, 3/4. Jabri Barber out of 149. Dylan Sampson out of 149. Ricky Collins, 1/1. Graham Mertz, 3/15. Jamie French, 1/15. Jalen Brown, 4/8. And triple auto, Billy Edwards, Dylan Jones, and Trek Kekahuna, 1/1. That will be going to a random.org at the end of the break. Stay tuned if you have any of those three guys. I'm sure we'll have more multis in a minute. Keegan Croucher out of 149. Jared Curtis out of 149. Lawrence Arnold, 3/7. Urian Dickey, 3/5. Andrew Raplea, 2/5. Caden Salter, 7/7. Chris Henry Jr., 8/10. Mason Holtzclaw out of 149. Brady Cook, 11/49. Darian Coleman, 11/15. TJ Moore, 3/12. Noah Rogers, 4/8. Kyron Jones, 2/3. And pedal to the metal, Jalen Milroe, 9/10. Box number 6, Marshall Falk out of 149. Cam Skedaboo, 23/25. Austin Simmons, 4/15. Dylan Jones, 2/5. Rashad Amos, 4/8. Maverick McIver, 1/10. And Sam Levitt, 4/10. How do I go live on eBay? Get approved by their partner program. Sign a contract with them. pass a couple background checks. Fun stuff like that. Daquan Felton, 17/25. Aaron Anderson, 23/49. Andre Reed, 8/10. Phil Maffa, 7/8. Dylan Sampson, 9/10. Ryan Montgomery, 2/12. And Cam Ward, 24/25. Yeah, even a little bit more protective than like whatnot. Yeah, Ricky, congratulations, man. Jim McMahon, out of 149. Mitchell Evans, out of 149. Jackson Taylor, 1/10. Ulysses Bentley IV, 1/1. Brandon Aubrey, 4/5. Brady Edmonds, 1/7. And triple auto, Juju Lewis, Antoine Hill Jr., and Camario Taylor, 15/25. Devon Williams Jr. out of 149. Ryan Montgomery out of 149. Braden Fowler-Nicolosi, 7/8. Walker White, 4/10. Alan McCaskill, 7/8. Jaden Blue, 2/2. And Avery Johnson, 5/7. Box number 10. TJ Lateef, pretty play 1/1. Philip Bell out of 149. Monterey Foster Jr., 12/12. Jaden Bow, 10/15. Christopher Vizina, 13/20. Jadarian Price, 18/20. And Diego Pavia, 10/15. Box number 11. Justice Haynes out of 149. Dylan Gabriel out of 149. Aaron Anderson, 6/8. Trek Kekahona, 4/10. Juju Lewis, 7/15. Tez Johnson, 8/12. And Brady Hart, 1/5. Final box of the break, box number 12. Good luck, everybody. Keenan Allen out of 149. Cam Coleman out of 149. Brazell Shepard, 3/7. Landon Holly, 1/3. Jeremiah McClellan, 4/15. Andrew Marsh, 6/10. And Ryan Williams to close us out, 10/10. All right, that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here, being part of the break on a Monday morning. Go ahead and get a hit recap going real quick, then we'll take care of the randoms. Only Colin Hurley or CJ Daniels. I don't remember. I don't believe so, but I'm not going to commit to that. Good news is there's a hit recap, so we'll find out together. Brady Fowler-Nicolosi, Quinshon Judkins, Jerome Miles, Justice Haynes, Deshaun Riddell, Marcus Harris, Jeremiah Love, Terry Bradshaw, Elijah Haven, Jalil Farouk, Cam Davis, Luke Altmaier, Haynes King, Gunnar Stockton, Jabari Barber, Dylan Sampson, Ricky Collins, Graham Mertz, Jamie French, Jalen Brown, Keegan Croucher, Jared Curtis, Lawrence Arnold, Gary and Dickey, Andrew Raplaya, Caden Salter, Chris Henry Jr., Mason Holtzclaw, Brady Cook, Darian Coleman, TJ Moore, Noah Rogers, Kyron Jones, Jalen Milroe, Marshall Falk, Cameron Scadaboo, Austin Simmons, Dylan Jones, Rashad Amos, Maverick McIver, and Sam Levitt. Daquan Felton, Aaron Anderson, Andre Reed, Phil Maffa, Dylan Sampson, Ryan Montgomery, Cameron Ward, Jim McMahon, Mitchell Evans, Jackson Taylor, Ulysses Bentley IV, Brandon Aubrey, Brady Edmonds, Demond Williams Jr., Ryan Montgomery, Braden Fowler Nicolosi, Walker White, Alan McCaskill, Jaden Blue, Avery Johnson, TJ Lateef, Philip Bell, Monterey Foster Jr., Jaden Bow, Christopher Vizina, Jadarian Price, Diego Pavia, Justice Haynes, Dylan Gabriel, Aaron Anderson, Trek Kekahuna, Juju Lewis, Tez Johnson, Brady Hart, Keenan Allen, Cam Coleman, Brazil Shepard, Landon Holly, Jeremiah McClellan, Andrew Marsh, Ryan Williams. And going to random.org real quick, got 2 triples, Juju Lewis, Antoine Hill Jr., and Camario Taylor. And the 1 of 1, Billy Edwards Jr., Dylan Jones, and Trek Kekahuna. Alright, that is it for football. We are on to Graphite Tennis here in a few minutes. Gonna get that set up and good to go as we take care of the randoms. Gonna get that set up and knock them out real quick. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Get with here. Hard to be valid for us. We're going to go 8 times on the random, starting off with Juju Lewis, Antoine Hill Jr., and Camario Taylor. That is 7 times. 3 plus 5 is 8. Final roll. Camario Taylor coming out on top. Congratulations. And finally, Billy Edwards Jr., Dylan Jones, and Trek Kekahuna. That is 7 times. Final roll. Trek Kekahuna staying on top. Congratulations. Alright, that will do it for Leaf Metal Football. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks, and we are on to Graphite Tennis. Gonna get that set up and good to go. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we got one case of 2024 Topps Graphite tennis to get into. Before we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live, leave it live. Also, need to mention no prayer is necessary. Link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. Naomi Osaka. Ooh. Notable rivalries. 23 of 25. Daniil Medvedev and Stefanos Tsitsipas. Nice. Pete Sampras. Emma Raducanu. And Xi Yuan. Monica Puig. Elena Ostapenko. 71 out of 199. Patch auto, Arthur Gia, 14 to 75. Iga Swiatek and Judy Bouchard. Yasmin Paolini. Kaichi Yoshida, 63 of 75. And patch auto for Karolina Pliskova, 29 out of 50. Martina Navratilova and Patrick Gibson. Diana Schneider. Andy Roddick, 93 out of 199. And Emilio Nava. On-card auto. Rivalries for Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. And Joker. Iga Swiatek. Veronika Kudermetova, 42 out of 50. Active for Alejandro Davidovic Fokina. Martina Hingis and Ilya Tomljanovic. Elias Zimmer. Madison Keys out of 199. Ben Shelton patch. Rivalries for Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic. And Emiliano Arango. Miyar Sharif. Sebastian Korda out of 199. Patch auto, 15 of 15 for Miomir Kekmanovic. Kim Kleister and Hubert Hurkacz. Was that the Davidovic Fokina numbered? No. Venus Williams. Ricky Jikata. Out of 50. 10 to 50. Isabella Kruger. 14 out of 50. Sophia Kenin. And Ben Shelton. Box number 3. Tatiana Maria. Iana Kaufman, 3 of 25. Patch, 3 of 75 for Elias Zimmer. Daniela Hunchova. And Andy Roddick. Alexander Bublik. Chris Everett out of 199. Patch auto for Abdullah Shelby. Elena Ostapenko and Camila Osorio. Kachi Yoshida. Iga Swiatek out of 199. Daniil Medvedev, 64.75. Andy Murray and Hugo Gaston. Karolina Mushova. Ryan Harrison, 20.75. Andy Murray, also not numbered. Rivalries for Naomi Osaka and Emma Raducanu and Benoit Paire. Martina Trevisan, Kim Kleister, 40/50. Jack Draper, Artis Sabalenka, and Sebastian Baez. Christopher O'Connell, Martin Dam Jr. out of 199. Martin Landelus, 49/75. Kayla Day, and Bjorn Borg. Otto Vatanen, Taro Daniel, 13/15. Alexandra Iala, 25/75. Patch auto. Sebastian Baez and Giulio Zippieri. Erica Andreeva. Novak Djokovic out of 199. Zizu Bergs. 1/1. Boom. Congratulations on that. 1/1 on card. Iga Swiatek and Arthur Renderneck. Coco Gauff. Paulo Badosa, 70/75. Madison Keys, 11/25. Carlos Alcaraz and Toby Kodak. Felix Auger-Aliassime out of 199. Rivalries, Katerina Sidiakova and Carolina Pliskova. Ryan Harrison, 59/75. Bjorn Borg and Steffi Graf. $1 spot for the 1/1. I mean, that's how it turns out. Congratulations. Diego Schwartzman. Alexander Kovacevic out of 199. Judy Bouchard, 16/25. Not bad. Chris Everett and Martina Navratilova and Emma Raducanu. Martin Dom Jr. Brenda Furbatova, 9/10. Saying does have a dent, if you can see right there next to the F. It is a little bit effed, to be precise. Ludmila Samsonova, Emma Raducanu, and Isabella Kruger. Box number 6. Maximilian Martirere, Anna Bankova out of 199. Cameron Norrie, 20/25. Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi. Haley Baptiste. Alexandre Mueller. Paulo Badosa out of 199. Zoe Kruger. Steffi Graf and Laszlo Gere. Pete Sampras, Madison Keys, 63/75. Harold Mayotte, patch auto. Karolina Mushova and Jamie Murray. Michael Chang, Ryan Harrison, 17/25. Sophia Kennan, 22/25. Kim Kleister and Casper Ruud. auto as well for your Brenda. See what we can do. We got a couple boxes left. I think we can make it happen. Malcolm Amo. Alexandra Ayala, 8/10. Elena Svitolina. Andy Roddick. And Arina Sabalenka. Andre Rublev. Taylor Townsend out of 199. Ethan Quinn, 54/75. Casper Ruud and Holger Rune. And Kei Nishikori. Elena Rybakina. Gabriel Muguruza, 165 out of 199. Linda Ferbatova, 4/10. Pete Sampras and Katie Bollinuts. Priska. Grigor Dimitrov, 36/75. Casper Ruud. Nice. Pete Sampras and Carolina Pliskova. Box number 8. Lindsay Davenport. Nick Kyrgios out of 199. Jessica Pegula. Victoria Azarenka. And Robin Montgomery. Daniel Rincon. And 1 of 1. Borna Gojo. That should be another $1 spot, I'd assume. Boom. Marta Kostyuk, patch. Luca Van Ash, Layla Fernandez. Caroline Garcia, Victoria Azarenka, 36/75. 6 out of 75 for Zach Zvajda. Alexander Zverev, Fernanda Contreras. Nice. Katie Bollinuts. Iga Swiatek, 8 of 15. Emiliana Arango, 48 out of 50. And match point, Andre Rublev. Nice. Arina Sabalenka. Sebastian Offner, Bjorn Frantangelo out of 199. Veronika Kudermetova, 17/25. Elena Rybakina and Kamila Rakhimova. Lorenzo Sonego, Emma Navarro out of 75. Abdullah Shelby, Hugo Humbert, and Brenda Ferbatova. Anna Kolinskaya, Andre Agassi, 120 out of 199. Michael Momo, 29/75. Kim Kleister and Lyudmila Samsonova. Martina Navratilova, Carolina Wozniak out of 50. 7 of 50. Victoria Azarenka. Nice. Elena Rybakina and Martin Fuksovich. Martina Hingis, Max Purcell out of 199. Ben Shelton, Taylor Fritz, Venus Williams. Francis Tiafoe, Andre Agassi, 19 of 50. Patch for Harold Maya, 52 of 75. Billie Jean King and Diana Schneider. Billie Jean King, Elena Avanasayan out of 75. Elena Ostapenko, 42 of 75. Rivalries for Ilya Tomljanovic and Yelena Ostapenko. And Michael Chang. Barbara Gersheva. Gregor Barrera out of 199. Bjorn Borg, 22 of 75. Nice. Andy Roddick and Martin Dam Jr. Tatiana Maria, Marcus Sharon out of 199. Chris Everett, Andy Murray, and Dominic Time. Alexander Bublik, Summit Nagal out of 199. Luka Van Ash, Stefano Tsitsipas, and Victoria Golubic. Carolina Mashova, Chris Everett out of 199. Daniel Rincon, patch auto. Nice. Boom. For Daniela Collins. Juan Pablo Varilas. Chris Eubanks. Marta Kostyuk, 2 of 25. Jordan Thompson, 18 of 25. Felix Auger Aliassime and Heather Watson. How do you know if you won anything? Well, there are 2 ways. One is you can watch the replay if we do a hit recaps at the end of the breaks. 2 is if you get a shipping notification. Magda Linette. Rivalries, 87 out of 199, Daniil Medvedev and Stefano Tsitsipas. Laszlo Djere, Daniil Medvedev, and Erica Andreeva. How do you watch the replay? So you can do it either on YouTube or on eBay Live. In which case you go to our past events. You go to the event that had the break that you were in. And then you can just drag the little slider down at the bottom. Ekaterina Alexandrova. Yoshihito Nishioka, 11 out of 50. Diego Schwartzman, 23 of 25. Hyo Zhang. Robin Montgomery. Chris Everett. Gabriel Muguruza out of 199. Katie Bollinets, patch. Felix Auger Aliassime and Leylah Fernandez. And final pack of the break. Elena Svitolina. Jessica Pegula, 15 of 25. Madison Keys, 22 of 75. Rivalries for Casper Ruud and Holger Rune. And Fernanda Contreras. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. We do have more tennis coming up. Look forward to having y'all back in here sometime soon. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. All right. For the hits, Novak Djokovic, Pete Sampras, Elena Ostapenko, Arthur Gaya, Kazuya Yoshida, Karolina Pliskova, Andy Roddick, Emilio Nava, Veronica Kudermetova, Alejandro Davidovic Fokina, Madison Keys, Ben Shelton, Sebastian Korda, Miomir Kekmanovic, Venus Williams, Rinky Hijikata, Isabella Kruger, Yana Kaufman, and Elias Yemmer. Daniela Hunshova, Chris Everett, Abdullah Shelby, Kazuya Yoshida, Iga Swiatek, Daniil Medvedev, Ryan Harrison, Andy Murray, Kim Kleister, Jack Draper, Arina Sabalenka, Martin Dam Jr., Martin Landelus, Taro Daniel, and Alexandra Ayala. Erica Andreeva, Novak Djokovic, 1 of 1 for Zizou Bergs. Paulo Mendoza, Madison Keys, Carlos Alcaraz, Ryan Harrison, Alexander Kobekovich, Genie Bouchard, Martin Dam Jr., Brenda Forbitova, Ludmila Samsonova, Anna Blinkova, Cameron Norrie, Paulo Mendoza, Zoe Kruger, Madison Keys, Harold Mayotte, Michael Chang, Ryan Harrison, and Sophia Kennett. Alexander Ayala, Elena Svitolina, Taylor Townsend, Ethan Quinn, Gabriel Muguruza, Linda Forbitova, Priska, Gregor Dimitrov, Casper Ruud, Pete Sampras, Nick Kyrgios, Jessica Pegula, Borna Gojo, 1 of 1. Marta Kostyuk, Victoria Azarenka, Zach Zavadja, Iga Swiatek, Emiliana Arango, Andrei Rublev, Bjorn Frantangelo, Veronica Kudermetova, Emma Navarro, Abdullah Shelby, Andre Agassi, Michael Mamo, Martina Navratilova, Caroline Wozniak, Victoria Azarenka, Max Purcell, Ben Shelton, Andre Agassi, Harold Mayotte, Elena Abanasayan, and Elena Ostapenko. Robert Gasheva, Gregor Barrera, Bjorn Borg, Andy Roddick, Marco Giron, Chris Everett, Summit Nagal, Luca Van Ash, Stefano Tsitsipas, Chris Everett, Danielle Rincon, Daniela Collins, Chris Eubanks, Marta Kostyuk, Jordan Thompson, Felix Auger Aliassime, Stefano Tsitsipas, and Daniil Medvedev. Hang on, that goes over here. Laszlo Djere, Daniil Medvedev, Yoshihito Nishioka, Diego Schwartzman, Kim Zhang, Gabriel Muguruza, Katie Ballinats, Jessica Pegula, Madison Keys, and Elena Svitolina. Alright, and then we have the notable rivalries, which we have several. There are no overlaps, so that means that we're just going to do a straight up random for all of them. And then we will do left and right. So for all of these, Ilya Tomljanovic, Jelena Ostapenko, Holger Rune, Casper Ruud, Andre Agassi, Pete Sampras, Chris Everett, and Martina Navratilova, Naomi Osaka and Emma Raducanu, Carlos Alcaraz, and Novak Djokovic. And then we have refractors for Holger Rune and Casper Ruud, and Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic. And of 199, Katerina Svitolina and Carolina Pliskova. Daniil Medvedev, Stefano Tsitsipas out of 25, and out of 199. What we're going to do, we're going to do a left-right random, meaning if the lefts win, then Holger Rune, Carlos Alcaraz, Naomi Osaka, Chris Everett, Carlos Alcaraz, Ilya Tomljanovic, Holger Rune, Andre Agassi, Katerina Svitolina, Arsenija Kova, Daniil Medvedev, and Daniil Medvedev would take home the multi-cards. Otherwise, the rights will win, and then the right side of the cards will win. So we're going to set up random.org and get that knocked out real quick. Stay tuned if you have any of these people. See if you come out on top. I'll be back with that in just a minute. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice, get it through how to be valid for us. We're going to go 4 times on the random. Simple, short, sweet, and to the point. That is 3 times. Final roll. And the rights shall have it, meaning the winners will be Casper Ruud, Novak Djokovic, Jelena Ostapenko, Casper Ruud, Pete Sampras, Martina Navratilova, Novak Djokovic, Emma Raducanu, Carolina Pliskova, Stefano Tsitsipas, and Stefano Tsitsipas. Congratulations. Alright, that is done. And now we are on to NT Baseball. Going to get that set up and good to go here in just a second, and we'll be right back with you. All right, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks on B. Today we got one case of 2024 Panini NT baseball to get into. Or get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks and let you know we go live and eBay Live. Also, need to mention no purchase necessary for link down in the description. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. 34/99, Pedro Martinez. Nolan Ryan, 91/99. 19/25, Dylan Head. Brady House, 97/99. Seven to 25, Braden Taylor. 15/35, Jackson Merrill. Woo, it's a nice patch. Boom on the booklet. Sorry, bro, no cash here. Only card. Harry Ford, 30/99. Kevin Prada, 50/99. Ted Simmons, 45/49. And Brando Mayea, 28/49. Box number 2. Matt Shaw /99. Grover Alexander, 73/75. $425, nice. Elijah Green, good enough patch. $67/99, JD Gonzalez. /25, Tommy Troy. Again, nice patches. This was a player break. It is pre-sold the night before on eBay. 2/25, Billy Williams. Mitch Jebb, 76/99. Not quite the right pirate. Yeti Cap, 71 out of 99. Andrew Jones, 31 of 49. And Roderick Arias, 35 of 49. He understood the assignment. Everybody else is using the tiny little square down here. No. Get a whole bat patch to sign. Get creative with it. Big canvas. Box number 3, Tyler Black out of 99. 40 of 75, Christy Mathewson. Nazan Donatello out of 99. $13 to 25, Josh Noth. Colt Emerson out of 99. Paul Skeens, patch, 77 out of 99. The bank is now open. Drew Gilbert out of 49. Luis Baez, another that understood it, 4 out of 10. Jose Ramos, 89 out of 99. And Colt Keith, 68 out of 99. Bottom box of the break. Box number 4. Good luck, everybody. Stan the Man Musial, 36 of 75. Marcelo Mayer, out of 99. Zach DeLoach, 98 out of 99. Reggie Crawford, 50.99. Colt Keith, 50.99. Jim Rice, 5 of 10, or 3 of 10. Carson Rockefeller, 10 of 49. David Cone, 10 of 49. Luis Angel Acuna, 88 of 99. And your wish to God's ears. 10 of 25. Paul Skeens. Boom. Great patch on that too. Congratulations, my friend. That will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Really do appreciate it. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. Get these guys top loaded real quick. If you're looking for 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century, you're in the right space, right place. It's a little bit early, or we're a little bit late, one of the two. I'm just going to blame you guys. More fun that way for me. All right. For the hits, Pedro Martinez, Dylan Head, Nolan Ryan, Brady House, Braden Taylor, Ted Simmons, Brandon Maia, Harry Ford, Kevin Prada, Matt Shaw, Grover Alexander, JD Gonzalez, Yeti Cat, Roger Arias, Elijah Green, Tommy Troy, Billy Williams, Mitch Jebb, Andrew Jones, Tyler Black, Christy Mathewson, Nazad Zadatello, Colt Emerson, Paul Skeens, Andrew Gilbert, Luis Baez, Josh Knopf, Jose Ramos, Colt Keith, Stan Musial, Marcelo Mayer, Colt Keith, Reggie Crawford, Zach DeLoke, Jim Rice, Carson Rockefeller, David Cone, Luis Angel Acuna, Paul Skeens. Jackson Merrill. And that will do it for baseball. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. We are on to 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century here in a few seconds. Going to get that set up and good to go. Catch you guys back here shortly. Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we've got one case of 2025, a Leaf Metal Pop Century to get into. While we get started, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, bmc.collectibles, and save it as a seller on eBay. That'll make it that much easier to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we go live and we go live. Box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Drake Bell. And a printing plate 1 of 1 for Benedict Cumberbatch. Start with the press proofs. Adriana Barbeau, 1 of 5. Dale Bazeo, 3 of 5. Rosanna Arquette, 1 of 4. And William Shatner. On card inscribed from Captain Kirk. 93 out of 100. Joan Collins and Raldy Lewis. Nathan Morris, 16 to 25. Oriani, 4-7. Mystery Pro Redemption for their mystery spot. And Alec Baldwin on card, 16 to 25. William Cat, and printing plate 1 of 1 for John Schneider. PJ Souls, 3 of 8. Susie Quattro, 13 of 15. Stephanie Kramer, 1 of 2. And co-stars Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen, Lou Diamond Phillips, Dermot Mulroney, 1 of 1. Boom. That'll be going to random.org at the end of the break. If you have any of those guys, stay tuned. Press proof for 1 of 1. Duel, Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick. And Giselle Bunch and Christy Brinkley. David Harris, 1 of 7. Haley Atwell, 3 of 5. Sid Croft, 2 of 8. And Christina Applegate, 1 of 1. Box number 5, Jimmy Walker and Pete Davidson. Tom Lopet, 1 of 8. Mackenzie Phillips, 11 of 25. Michael Beck, 4 of 7. And dual auto, Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci, 1 of 1. Nice. Giselle Bundchen, and William Shatner. Chaz Palminteri, 8/15. Lou Diamond Phillips. Beautiful autograph. 2/15. Chevy Chase, 8/10. And Tim Robbins, 5/5. It's not even stuck. Now it's stuck to everything. Michael B. Jordan and Richard Greco. There. Linda Blair, 21/25. John Travolta, 1/4. Helena Bonham Carter, 1/3. And Priscilla Presley, 19/25. Box of Parade. Oh, Giselle Bundchen and Christy Brinkley. And William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, and Chris Pine. A lot of randoms to do on the press proofs. Dennis O'Hare, 6/6. John C. McGinley, 4/7. Joey Fatone, 2/15, and Christy Brinkley, 12/20. Liam Michelle and Gina Davis. Frank Fair, 14/20. Susan Anton, 1/4. Amy Osbeck, 2/25. And 1/1, Brie Larson. Boom. And final box of the break. Good luck, everybody. William Shatner and Dermot Mulroney. Matthew Lillard, 3/8. Selma Blair, 3/5. Julian Anderson, 1/1. And Kevin Bacon. Villains, 1/1. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Really do appreciate it. Go ahead and get us a hit recap going here in just a second, and then we'll take care of the randoms. For the hits, Benedict Cumberbatch, Drake Bell, Adriana Barbeau, Dale Bazeo, Rosanna Arquette, William Shatner, Raldi Lewis, Joan Collins, Nathan Morris, Oriani, Mystery Redemption, Alec Baldwin, John Schneider, William Catt, PJ Souls, Susie Quattro, Stephanie Kramer, David Harris, Haley Atwell, Sid Croft, Christina Applegate, Pete Davidson, Jimmy Walker, Tom Wopat, Mackenzie Phillips, Michael Beck, William Shatner, Giselle Bundchen, Chaz Palminteri, Lou Diamond Phillips, Chevy Chase, Tim Robbins, Richard Greco, Michael B. Jordan, Linda Blair, John Travolta, Helena Bonham Carter, Priscilla Presley, Dennis O'Hare, John C. McGinley, Joey Fatone, Christy Brinkley, Gina Davis, Leah Michelle, Frank Fair, Susan Anton, Amy Osbeck, Brie Larson, Dermot Mulroney, William Shatner, Matthew Lillard, Selma Blair, Jillian Anderson, Kevin Bacon. And going to random.org. At least partially. For these two in particular, we're just going to do one random. Whoever comes out on top will get the cracked ice. And then the second one will go to whoever is the loser of the random. That way we kind of split them evenly. Everybody goes away a little bit happier. We don't have to do extra randoms for that. I like to keep things even as possible. And I feel like the cracked ice is probably the better of the two. And also came out first. Joey Fatone, Chris Kirkpatrick, William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, and Chris Pine on the press proofs. And for the actual one of ones, dual auto, Angelica Houston and Christina Ritchie. And quad for Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Dermot Mulroney. Alright, that will do it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending a little bit of your Monday with us. We have a great start to your week. We look forward to having you back in here sometime soon. We do have more pop coming up. So, we are off to random.org. Going to get these knocked out real quick. And we'll be back with that in a second. Alright, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Got to roll some dice. Going to be through how to be valid for us. And we're going to go 10 times on each random. I'm going to start off with the Giselle and Christy Brinkley randoms. That is 9 times. Final row. And it'll be Giselle Bundchen taking home the cracked ice. And Christy Brinkley taking the pink as the runner-up. Congratulations to both of y'all. Next up is Joey Fatone, Chris Kirkpatrick, Dual press proof. That is 9 times. Final row. Chris Kirkpatrick staying on top. Congratulations. Next up is a triple. William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, and Chris Pine. That is 9 times. Final row. Chris Pine taking it home. Congratulations. Next up, 1 of 1 auto. Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci. That is 9 times. Final row. And it is Christina Ricci coming out on top. Congratulations. And finally, quad auto 1 of 1. Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen, Lou Diamond Phillips, and Dermot Mulroney. That is 9 times. Final row. Lou Diamond Phillips taking it home. Congratulations. Alright, that is it for us for today. Thank you guys again. This has been BMC Collectibles Breaks. Hope you have a great start to your week. And we look forward to having you guys back in here sometime soon. Till next time, everybody.